It's more that one. I remember you saying, Sean, that part of the journey when you write your first book is writing it, and then you go on another journey when it's released into the world, you know. And, you know, if you've read that book, you know that I've experienced trauma. And, you know, as a child, I lacked confidence. I was quite nervous a lot. I was isolated, all for the reasons laid out in my first book, Back to Love. But once the book was released, it was like, oh my gosh. You know, I was happy to kind of be a sacrificial lamb to get a message and a story and a healing across. But, you know, I got the imposter syndrome turned up big time. And, you know, I was worrying about what people are going to think, what they're going to say. But then I remember what you said, and I just embraced the journey from that. And that those concerns, worldly concerns, or what people might say concerns, they diminished over time. And with this book, they were less. The imposter syndrome was less there, and I felt though that I was, you know, being even more brave because I'm speaking plainly and clearly on some really critical issues. But I think it's that time. The world's in a mess. You know?
I don't disagree with you. Yeah,
it's time, but at the same time, it's in a mess. But it's not the first time, and it's like our lives. They say before the brightest dawn is the darkest night. You know, so we're just in that time. So we need light.
yeah,
We need
absolutely.
light, and that book is a light for these
And
times.
how do we generate light in ourselves and on the world?
You know, by being clear, it starts with the man in a mirror, knowing what your luggage is, what your issues are, you know, personally, before you then want to pick up collective issues and have opinions about that. You know, we have to find our own light, and to find our lights, we have to do our own hero or heroine journey, you know, into the dark, you know, into our shadows, you know, into the part we play, you know, that blocks the light and, you know, stops the love from circulating. But that takes a lot of courage to go into that darkness. But you know, we need to, you know, that's where the jewel is. You know?
I've never thought of it that way before. There's so many people out there trying to solve collective issues who haven't even started to solve the individual issues.
Yes,
And that's what we see over and over